we're going to just wait. Cool. Okay. I'm just going to wait for a wee minute, then we'll start. Okay. You ready? I know. Okay. That's live, people can see you doing that. Yeah, they can. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Jess. Say hi to Jess. Hi. Okay. I'm just going to wait a few minutes and then we'll get started. Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl. Yo. And Sam's there. Yeah. There's Jess saying, hi, Noah. Hello. Aha! He speaks, he speaks.
Yes. I'm a human.
All right.
Why did you draw a picture of a tree?
Oh, to remember to do tree.
Oh.
Hi everyone! We are so excited and a wee bit nervous to welcome you to our family partner yoga session today as part of our YogaBellies Kids Camp. So Noah and I have been playing about. This is a bit messy and a whole lot of fun. You will probably fall over and you may get tangled up in each other, but that's the cool bit. And we're just going to take you through some lovely classical yoga poses but adapted that you can do with your children. Some of the poses work slightly better if you have somebody almost as tall as yourself. So if you are the big person and you only have a little person, when we're doing the standing things, the big person could be kneeling instead, so that they can reach hands and get the same effect with the stretch without standing up. And we'll sort of guide you through the different options as we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with some lovely breathing. Obviously this is a really important part of any yoga, whether it's for children or grown-ups, and right now we all need to really breathe a wee bit more and a wee bit deeper so that we feel a bit calmer and maybe a bit less worried, and maybe you're missing your friends or your grandparents, or you know, maybe you're just feeling a wee bit sad and you're not sure why. So Noah's doing some dance moves here but we're going to do some breathing. So Noah and I are going to turn to sit back to back. So this is what we would like you to do with whoever is at home with you. If you are 3 people in your family, or 5 people in your family, or 7 people in your family, you can break into small groups. You can sit in groups of 3, or you can sit in a big circle, as long as your shoulders are all touching each other and you can feel each other connecting. Okay, so we want to just squish about a wee bit for the sitting bones. So press down into your bottom and feel for those little tiny bones, and then when you've found them, I want you to lift up through your spine and then press your back against, or your shoulders against, whoever's sitting next to you. And then you can just rest your hands on your knees and we're simply going to breathe. So it's up to you if you want to close your eyes or if you just want to gaze softly in front of you. But I want you to take a really nice, deep, long breath in through your nose so that you can feel your chest and your heart opening and lifting. And then as you breathe out, just relax your shoulders. So we want to be breathing in time with the person that is connected to us. So breathe in and out. And we're going to do a few more of these. We'll do one more. Good. And then just stay there, nice and relaxed. Hopefully you're starting to just feel quite calm and happy to be sitting here with whoever you are with. And we're going to do some fun breathing now called the bumblebee breath. This breath sends wee vibrations all the way through your face and your body, so it's especially fun if you are beside somebody else, and really nice for any of the mummies out there who might be pregnant right now. Your baby will feel this vibrating right down into the womb as well. Okay, so it's really fun. You take a nice deep breath in and you breathe out and you hum like a bee. So you want to keep your face relaxed and your lips so that when you breathe out you can really feel those vibrations. Okay, so we're going to do a few more. Let's take 3 more bumblebee breaths. So breathing in. Last one. Amazing. So it just makes you feel really happy and relaxed, and maybe you want to giggle a wee bit, and that's cool. Okay, so we're going to turn now to just sit beside whoever we are with. Okay? So again, we want just to keep connecting with each other, so just make sure your knees, no, this way. Just make sure your knees are touching, and you can either rest your one hand on the person next to you, or you can just rest your hands on your own knees. And we're going to again just sit up nice and tall, so just that wee shuggle up into the spine. Very nice. Okay, and then we're going to do some wee warm-ups. Okay, so we're going to start by simply just dropping your chin forwards but keeping your back straight and taking a few breaths here. So it might feel like your head is really heavy, and that's cool. We want the head to be gently pulling through the spine to help just loosen up all those muscles. Maybe you've not been sleeping very well. Maybe you've been jumping a lot on your trampoline like this young man, and you need to just release some muscles. So we're going to bring the head back up to the centre, and then we're going to see if we can move our left ear down towards the left shoulder. So all the mums and dads and big brothers and sisters out there can help with the left and right. So there's a few of these as we go, and I'm not always very good at them either. And we're going to bring the head back up to the centre and then over to the other side. Good job. And then bring the head back. So we're going to bring the chin gently forwards again, but this time we're going to roll the head from side to side. And see if you can take your head all the way around. If it makes you feel dizzy, then just go back to the wee rolls, change direction. And then just bringing the head back there. We're going to just give the shoulders a few wee big circles here. And see if you can take them the other way, which looks weird, but feels awesome. Okay, so now we're going to turn. We're going to stay cross-legged, but we're going to face our friends or our sisters or whoever's with us. So move up all the way, touch my knees, that's it. Okay, so we're going to put your hands onto the person that is beside you, and we're going to do some little seated cat curls. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a breath and lift up through the front of the body, roll the shoulders back and just look up towards the ceiling. And then when you breathe out, we want to curl our backs and drop our heads and we stretch like a wee angry cat. And then breathe in and out. We're going to do 2 more of these. Good. And then we're going to take hold of each other's hands and we're going to do some little circles round and round, okay? So we're going to go round. Don't fall. Okay, that's it. And we're going to go the other way. And we're going to just stop there. Okay, so for the next one, it's really going to depend how tall the person is that you are partnering with. So you scooch down so your bottom is at the end of that mat, darling. Okay, and we're going to put our legs out. Now, Noah and I tried this yesterday. We can't do it, right? See if you can reach my fingers. Take hold of my hands. Okay, the bottom line is you have to be able to reach each other's hands, okay? And Noah and I cannot do it comfortably. So, if you need to, you can do it like this, okay? So we're going to sit up nice and straight and tall, and then I'm going to pull and lean back, and then Noah's going to pull and lean back. That's it. So you get a wee stretch. And it's really nice. On the back. That's it. Now we're getting into this thing of it. Okay. Awesome. We're going to do one more. And then back up from there. Good. Okay, just circle your wrists. Give your hands a big, big shake. Give the arms a big wobbly wobble. Do some worms. And some twinkly stars as well. Good. Okay, so that's our wee warm-up finished. So now we are going to bring ourselves up to standing, but we're going to do a wee downward facing dog first.
Oh yeah, this one.
That one. No, not that one. The other one. Right, so we're just going to bring ourselves onto our hands and knees. Okay, so head's facing in. We're going to tuck our toes under. And we're going to come up and back into a wee downward dog. But just for a wee minute, because then we're going to bend our knees and we're going to walk our hands all the way back, and we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. Try not to hit the wall. Okay, so we're coming back to stand. We're going to move back, you can't see our hips. Okay, so we're going to take our feet wherever's comfortable for you, really. Just don't take it out too wide just now. Try and keep it sort of between or in line with your wee hips. We're going to stretch the toes. So I want you to fan open your toes like you do with your fingers and feel that wee stretch goes right into the soles of the feet. And then we're going to just pop the toes down and we're going to shift forwards and backwards. Now, very often when we're worried about things or feeling a little scared or just a wee bit out of sorts, our balance can be all over the place, as proven here. So just being aware of how you feel today. Do you feel pretty wobbly? Do you think you're going to fall over? And if you do, that's fine. Most of us feel the same right now. Go side to side. And then we're just going to stand really still. So this pose is called mountain pose. It's all about being really strong and tall, but really grounded, which means your feet are really firmly planted like a tree in the garden or a plant that you've planted with your mum and dad, so into the soil so that you feel supported and safe, okay? So we want to really press down into the feet. Imagine you were trying to push them down into some nice cool soil. And then we're going to squeeze those big muscles of the legs, so making them nice and strong, and then reaching up with the spine, taking the shoulders down, and just let your hands rest beside your body, or if you want you can hold hands with whoever is beside you. If you are a bigger family, you could be in a wee circle now, just holding hands, and we're going to stand tall. So we want to breathe all the way from the tummy right up to your heart and all the way back down again. And just see how strong you feel, how steady you feel. like a mountain. And then just to make sure that we're feeling a wee bit less in our heads and a bit more in our bodies, we're going to stamp our feet. And this is so good, it's just so good, it just feels good for grown-ups, feels good for little ones. And we're going to stop there. Good, give the legs a big shake. Give the arms a big shake. Okay. So we're going to turn and face somebody now. Okay, so we want to be standing quite close together, and then we're going to lift our palms and we're going to touch our palms together. Okay. Now we're going to take a wee step back. This is where we need help with left and right. Okay, so a wee step back with the right foot. And then we're going to push our hands together and start to lift them up. And then we're going to bend into like a wee forward kind of bend here with our heads together. And we're going to breathe. So keep pushing into the palms. Remember, if you're much taller than your little one, you could be on your knees here so that you can reach their wee hands. It's okay. And we're going to bring our hands down. We're going to bring our feet back. And then we're just going to swap about. So step back with your left foot now. Start to lift your hands. That's really good, nice and strong. And then you just lean in to your lovely person. And then we're coming slowly down. Okay, now this one is a little bit tricky. So we're going to take hold of each other's wrists, okay? So you need to have a good grip. So make sure your little one has got a firm grip on you, and then you get a wee grip so that they feel nice and safe. Okay, so we're going to start to lean away from one another. So Noah, you go first, lean back, and then I'm going to lean back so that we have to really pull and trust each other. And then we're going to start to bend our knees, like and sink ourselves down, holding on to each other. That's it, now breathe.
I wish I could tell you I could.
Keep breathing. Don't know what you're doing. And slowly up. Okay, so that is really fun. It's nice to know that whoever you are with is really holding you and that you're safe and secure. Okay, it's really good fun. Alright, next one. This is a little stretch for the legs, but also a wee balance, and it's pretty wobbly. Yeah, Noah's just remembered he was doing that live. Okay. So, we're going to start by popping one arm up again, and let's step. That's it, pushing the hands together. Okay, so strong again like we did, and then we're going to lift one foot and take hold. And this is where it gets quite wobbly. So just look at whoever is with you. Focus on not falling over. We're doing this better today than we did last night, Noah.
Oh yeah, because we fell like 10 times.
We fell like 10 times. We're not going to push our lip, we're going to come down. And then do the other side. So the trick is to really push your hands together here nice and strong. And that is what helps you to stay balanced. Well done. And breathe. Nice, deep, slow breaths. Well done. Slowly down again. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to get even more balancey with a tree. So for this tree, we're going to wrap our arms around each other. Okay, so around each other's waist if you can. Again, taller people can be kneeling to take hold of their little ones, okay? We want our feet to be all the way together. So put your feet together, darling. That's it, okay. And then we're going to come up onto the toes of the leg that's on the outside. And then we're going to open into the hip, pull that knee back. Okay, now this is where it starts getting very wobbly. So either stay there or bring your foot up. Okay, you really have to hold on to each other. And then we're going to take our arms up and see if we can meet them together. Okay, if your hands don't reach, just take them all the way up, nice and tall, or out to the side like a branch. And we're breathing. Well done, Noah. Yeah, he's holding tight. And we're coming down. Okay, so we need to do the other side, so we're going to switch. Okay, feet together. Oh. No, can't, that's it. Okay, so feet together, up onto the toes, and then just pull your knee away so that you open into the hip of the foot there. Okay, so take a wee moment to balance. It helps to just look forwards and down at something that isn't moving. Okay, it's tricky. And then we're bringing the other arm all the way up to meet each other if you can. Breathing deeply. And remember, trees aren't still anyway, they sway and move. You don't need to be still. You can open your branches. And slowly come down. Right, give the legs a wee shake. Okay. Alright, so this next one is called opening the heart. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the chest and the shoulders here. And again, it's just a little bit of an exercise in trust. Okay, so taking hold of the person in front of you like this, and they're simply going to lean forwards so that they start to, that's it, open up in the front. Okay, so you're not pulling too hard, you're just supporting them, make sure they don't feel like they're going to fall over. And it feels amazing. So a few more deep breaths there, Noah. It just gives you more space where your heart is. Just helps you breathe nice and deeply. Okay, and relaxing. Right, now I love that one, so I need Noah to do that for me because it's so nice. So if you are able to swap about, then please do. Okay, and again, you just trust that whoever's got you is not going to let go or fall over behind you. Ah, so nice. Okay, awesome. Alright, now we're going to get a wee bit bendy and twisty. Okay, so I'm sure you all know a warrior pose. Okay, so we're going to do this one together. So I'm going to step my right foot forward. Noah's going to bring his right foot so that it's touching mine. Okay? Then we're going to step back with our left foot. We're going to turn our feet out a little bit. I want you to put your hands on your hips for now. And then turn your body so you're facing the person in front of you. That's it. Okay. Then we're going to take opposite hands. And we're going to twist.
Feels worse than I did yesterday.
And twist. Noah's been doing a lot of trampolining, so his muscles are really stiff. Right.
Stiff and dead.
And again this side. Ah, we're falling over. Okay, and then we need to do the other side. So stepping forward with the left foot now. And back with the right. Hands on the hips. Facing your partner, opposite hands. So twist away. Looking over your shoulder if you can. And then the other side. And again. Last time. And this is probably the trickiest one of all. Okay, so another balance. This is Warrior 3. Noah and I fell over many times doing this yesterday. I'll cover his yawn. Okay, so again, you're going to stand side by side. We're going to do this long ways first, just because of the space we need. Okay, so we're going to step forward a wee bit. So you need space behind you to lift your leg behind you. Not like that. And we're going to try and do balancing on one leg, like an aeroplane or Superman. Okay, so we're going to breathe in and we're going to take our outside arm all the way up. Okay, now the legs that are touching together, those are the legs we're going to be standing on for this balance. So press down into that foot, make it nice and strong through that leg, and then just step back with your other foot onto your toes. Outside leg, that's it. Other leg, turn it. Other leg. That's it. Oh, already wobbly. Okay, so we want to try and lift the foot and then reach forwards. It's really hard. Right, we're going to try and see if we can do it on the other side.
Can't do it on that.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so here we go. So put your feet together for the legs you're going to stand on. Okay, take a wee step back with the other foot and reach the outside arm up. Okay, so this is the bit where you need to find your balance. So you press into your leg you're standing on, you reach all the way up, and then just lift your foot. So see how that feels? And it's really hard because the person beside you is also wobbly. No, we've got it, kinda. And we're falling over. Okay, so we can try and do it by ourselves a wee bit so you can get a feel for what the pose is. So we're just kind of reaching up, stepping back, and then stretching forwards. My wall is in my way.
Same.
Okay, so that is that is the ultimate goal, but to do that, yeah, with your partner. Okay, so we're going to come down onto the mat now. Okay, this is a lovely wee resting position. So this is what I suggest is that all the mums and dads, big brothers and sisters, you get to do this bit. Okay, which is just a wee child's pose. So you're just going to stretch forwards and rest your head. Okay, I'm going to take my glasses off here. And then the little people are just simply going to come and lie over you and rest. And we're going to breathe 5 deep breaths here. And then slowly make your way back up again. Okay.
I'm not little.
Well, you're my little.
I know, but I'm bigger
Okay.
and I'm really taller than you.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a double downward facing dog.
Yeah, I like this one.
Okay, so this is really awesome. And it's such good fun. If any of the grown-ups or the bigger kids are used to doing yoga, you'll enjoy this because you just get such a lovely stretch through your back with it this way. Okay? So, the big person is going to come into downward dog. And then Noah's going to demonstrate what the little person is going to do. Do you have enough space here? Okay. So, big people into downward dog. Okay, move back. Excellent. So we're going to hold this here for 5 breaths if we can. Try and be still down.
Just moving my hands.
That's good. It's so nice. It's such a great stretch. And super fun. And then slowly let your little person step off. And then you come down. Excellent. Okay. And then we're going to sit beside each other, facing each other again. Nice. Okay, so bring yourself so your knees are touching mine again, Noah. Okay, so we're going to do some twisting again. So again, we're going to take opposite hands and we're going to twist and twist. And once more, each side. And again. Awesome. And then what I would like is for the big people to sit with the soles of the feet together. Okay, so like this. Okay, so bringing your feet in just as close as is comfortable for you. And the little people are going to get a chance to do another downward dog, but this time, you like this one, don't you? They're going to place their hands on your legs so that they help to gently push your knees down, okay? Now it's important they don't put your hands right on your knees because that could hurt your knees. And we're going to just trust that it's going to work, okay? And then I'm going to show you what you're going to do when they're up, so you get a wee resting position on them, okay? So that's it, yes. So placing your hands kind of there. There we go. They come up. That's it. And then you can make a wee pillow with your hands and rest your head on them. And breathe deeply. And slowly come down from there. Okay. And then we're going to take our legs out wide. Okay, so as wide as you can. If you can, again, touch feet and reach hands, that's ideal. Try. Okay, so we'll do some seesaw again, back and forwards. If it's too strong, let them bring their wee leggies in. Small groin injury here. Okay. Alright, so gently stretch me, and then I'll stretch you. That's it. So lean back. Yeah, and just enjoy it. Oh, I know you're too far. One more big seesaw here. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves back to back again. Okay, so however you like to sit. Could be on your knees, could be with your legs out, whatever. Noah and I quite like sitting with our legs crossed, don't we? Okay, we're going to link our arms here.
Oh no, we're not doing that one.
No, we're not doing that one. We're just we're just linking arms.
Cameron really died doing this.
Okay, so we're going to do a really fun breath called a lion's breath. It's really silly and funny. Okay, so I'll demonstrate. So you take a nice breath in through the nose and you breathe out like this. So you look a wee bit crazy, but that's all good right now, okay? So this makes you feel happy. It gets rid of all the sort of sad things or worries that are hanging about in your body. We're just going to breathe them all away, okay? So take a nice deep breath in and out. We're going to do two more. Last one.
I know what you should rename that. The really bad rock star.
Bad rock star breath. Okay, so we're going to reach our arms all the way up now. So nice and straight and tall, stretching all the way up, and take a few nice deep breaths. Okay, so if you are holding hands, I want you to release your hands and reach up nice and tall again. And then we're just going to fold forwards by ourselves. So we're going to move away from one another. So we breathe in and then we breathe out and we just reach forwards. Rest in your hands wherever you reach and just let your head look down towards your mat. And then I want you to walk your hands over to one side and just bring your head down towards one knee. And then over to the other. Wow. And then we're going to walk the hands back in. Okay, so the good news for Noah is we're almost finished. And And we're going to do legs up the wall, but instead of legs up the wall, it's going to be legs up each other, okay? Legs up your child's legs, legs up your partner's legs, whatever's happening. So we're going to, it takes a wee bit of faffing about. So let one person lie on their back and lift their legs, and then the other person brings their bum all the way into the other person, and then we put the legs
give me
up.
a hand.
Okay, so you can scooch them in, like so. That's it. Okay, so we're just trying to be still here. And this is one of those wee poses in yoga that just makes you feel very relaxed and rested. What is it? No. Or you want to take them wide? Okay, so we can take the legs out wide. Take your time so that you stay connected.
Don't crush your balls.
Noah's clearly forgetting that we are live here.
I don't care.
And back to the centre. I apologise. And open again. And back. Okay, we'll stay with the legs up for another wee moment. So it's really nice for your heart, this as well. Helps your heartbeat to slow. And it's nice for getting ready for relaxation time. We're sliding off each other here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to just fall to one side, bring myself up. But I want Noah to stay lying on his back. Okay, and bring your knees in towards your chest. Okay, so bring your knees up and onto your tummy. That's it. So just rock yourself a wee bit side to side or up and down. It doesn't have to be quite as vigorous as that. Okay, a wee bit side to side. She's falling over. And then we're going to just do a nice wee spinal twist to end. So bringing the knees in to the tummy a wee bit. And then just letting them roll over to one side, just the knees. Then you turn your head to look the other way. That's it. So you can reach your arms out to the side if you've got space, otherwise it's fine, just let them rest wherever. You take a few breaths there. And then roll the knees back to the other side and swap your head. And that's us, all done. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take a few minutes to rest in relaxation, or savasana as we call it in yoga. Okay, and this is where you just get to lie down. So we like to lie in yoga with our legs out flat, and we like to take them out a wee bit wider. Just let the feet be nice and floppy and relaxed. We bring the arms down. Not right beside the body, but with a nice wee space, and we just let the hands rest so that the fingers just gently relax and curl. Okay. We want to make sure that our little ones have their shoulders down, so they're not like this, okay? So we want them to really relax and rest there, okay? What you can do here is a little velvet touch, so just stroking down the arm to soothe and relax. Okay, so you can do both sides. So it's like light touch massage. You can do it all the way down and all the way back up again. And if you've got a wee blanket, you can tuck them in. Okay, for a proper little snoozy time. Close your eyes. Okay. No, you don't need a pillow. Okay. No one needs a pillow. Lift your hands. There we go. Right, so we can make a wee cozy nest for the kiddies, and we're going to do a little relaxation. Now, whoever is lying, and maybe you've tucked your mummy or your daddy in, okay, I'm sure they would appreciate that. But whoever is lying, or if you're all lying together, Maybe even just hold hands. And I want you to take a few nice deep breaths and just rest here. And relax. Okay, we're going to do a wee rainbow relaxation. I know that a rainbow is a real symbol of hope right now, but Noah and I both love rainbows anyway. Okay, so this has always been one of my favourite ones. So I would like you to just relax, and if you're comfortable to, just close your eyes. Slow your breathing down. Yeah, big yawn is always good. A yawn or a big sigh.
Yeah.
And then just let go and imagine you were just melting downwards into the floor. Okay, so while you're resting and relaxing now, imagine in your mind that you're walking down a beautiful path. Maybe in the woods, maybe by the beach, maybe just somewhere that you like, maybe even in your own garden. And there's been a storm, but the storm is clearing, and you start to see a big, beautiful rainbow appearing in the sky. Imagine that you could walk to stand underneath that rainbow and let its warm, bright light fill you with happiness.
Would you throw it down and go?
My dog is right. Okay, so as you stand there underneath this big, beautiful rainbow, seeing all the colours filtering down over your body, know that you are connected to all life. You are part of nature, and you are a rainbow too. Focusing on the colours of the rainbow now. Imagining red floating down from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And say in your mind, I am strong and safe. And then imagine orange coming down again from the rainbow to cover your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, and say in your mind, I am happy and playful. And yellow now, coming down from the rainbow, covering you, surrounding you in a beautiful yellow light. I am proud and confident. And seeing the green coming down from the rainbow, covering you in a beautiful green shining light. I am kind and caring. And now it's blue, the most beautiful shade of blue you have ever seen. And you can feel it starting on top of your head and coming all the way down through your body, right down into the soles of your feet. I am honest and truthful. And then indigo, that beautiful shade coming from the rainbow all the way down to surround you now. I am clever and creative. And lastly, violet. Covering you from head to toe. I am a good friend. And imagining all the colours of the rainbow now surrounding you, filling you up from inside your body into your heart, making you feel happy and settled and safe. And taking a lovely deep breath in, and imagine you're breathing that rainbow in. And when you breathe out now, you're just going to breathe out all of the negative stuff, all the worries, all the fears, all the sadness that you might be feeling right now. Just breathe it all away. And instead, fill your body and your feelings and your thoughts with the rainbow. And here comes our kitty cat. Kitty! So just start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe start to move your legs and arms a little bit. Bringing yourself up nice and slowly from your comfy lying position. Thank you so much for joining Noah and I today. I hope you enjoyed it. And Jingle, our cat. And remember that we're going to pop this up on YouTube, so you get to try all these things again. This is just really a wee taster, so hopefully you enjoyed it and you'll get to practice some of these moves a wee bit more often with your little people and each other. Please join us tomorrow, well not me, but gorgeous Tara in Belfast, to the last day of our YogaBellies Kids Camp tomorrow. She is going to be doing a Hungry Caterpillar class that's suitable from the ages of 2 up until 10 years. So
get a cake after?
Please join Tara, and thank you very much. Noah and I just want to share one last thing with you, our super secret handshake. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm going to see Cat.
Namaste. Thank you so much.